Good morning. G'day. Anzac biscuits. And these are hot out of the oven. Thank you very much, Kayleen. Yeah, it's Anzac Day. And I wonder if there's a thing in there about what are the special days? What are the moments that we wait for a very long time, perhaps, to do the something special, to bring out the particular for those moments. But what if you really loved Anzac biscuits? Would you really want to wait for that one day of the year? What if making Anzac biscuits was something that was particular for you, a gift that you did so well and you wanted to share it often and more often with the people in your house? Would you wait? Would you just go, no, not yet? I had an encounter once, and if you're with us this week during the Bible study series, you'll hear John Ortberg tell a similar story. I once had to speak at another church over in sort of the Annerley Road part of Brisbane. And because the traffic was going to be pretty heavy, I'd gone early to make sure I was in plenty of time. And when I got there, the ladies of the fellowship, and yes, gentlemen, that's just the way it was in those days, I suppose, were preparing the dining hall. And I noticed that unlike many, many churches where, there's cobbled together, there's a bit of this china and a bit of that china and all kinds of cutlery, just all like that. This was all matching sets of the same china, the same crockery and cutlery. So I happened to go out to the kitchen, and I thought I'd, by way of introducing myself and saying hello to the ladies and thank them for their hospitality, I said, I noticed we have, matching the special china. And a lady who clearly held a lot of authority in that church popped out a key from around her neck, and she said, yes, and you should be very thankful, young man. I am the only person who has the key to that cupboard, and not everyone gets the good china. Not even the pastor has this key. And I thought to myself, wow, there's a lot in that, isn't there? There's a lot about, do we keep our best for someday? Someday. And as Creedence Clearwater Revival said in one song, maybe someday never comes. There's also some questions there for me about, well, if I was worthy of the good stuff, who has been considered not worthy of our best? Who do we say, well, yes, I'll bring out my best for that, but not for that. For them, but not for them. These are good questions about when the moment comes for us to step out of the boat, to take a risk, to bring our best, to bring our A game. Do we stay in the boat like the others, or do we, like Peter, say, now is the moment? A better moment will never come. I hear Jesus calling, and I will step out and give this my best. Jesus tells a parable that is our reading for this week in this whole idea. And it can be quite a frightening parable for me. But I think there's perhaps at least one very simple thing in it. It's as if a man going on a journey summoned all his servants, that's us, by the way, and entrusted all his property to them, the very best that he has, everything given into our care. And to one he gave 5 talents. It really doesn't matter how much we're talking about here, it's a lot. To another 2, and to another 1, to each according to his ability. He knows that we've got what it takes. And he says, here, do something with this. And then he went away. And the one who had received 5 talents went off at once and traded with them, and he made 5 more talents. He brought his A game. But the one who had received the 1 talent went off and dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. Just put it away for someday. Well, after a long time, the master of those slaves came and settled accounts with them. And the one who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 more talents. I seized the moment. I stepped out of the boat. I gave it a crack, and I've made 5 more talents. And his master said to him, well done, good on you. You've been trustworthy in a few things. I'm going to put you in charge of many things. There'll be more opportunities for you to step out, enter into the joy of your master. In that risk-taking, stepping out, there is joy. And the one with the 2 talents came forward saying, Master, you handed over to me 2 talents and I've made 2 more. And his master said to him, well done, good on you. You've been trustworthy in a few things. I'm going to put you in charge of many more things. Enter into the joy of your master. But the one who'd received 1 talent said, I reckon you're a harsh man, reaping where you don't sow and gathering where you don't scatter seed. That's actually not true. This person is working from a false premise. So anyway, I went and hid your talent in the ground. I just buried it. Here it is. That to me could be one of the most challenging things about this series of if you want to walk on water, we have to step out of the boat. We are given the opportunities. I mean, the Anzac biscuits need not come along but once a year. They're a joy to be shared often and any time. And what God has entrusted to us, we need to be sharing and multiplying all the time. Bring our A game. How sad it is to think that we have our best entrusted to us by God, but we lock it away in the cupboard, waiting for the special moment, keeping the key tucked away, not even allowing others to make use of such things. And maybe someday never comes. Now is the moment. If we hear Jesus calling, it is time to step out of the boat, to use the gifts that have been given to us, not to just stash them away. Then we'll never get out of the boat, and we will never know the joy, we will never know the adventure of being close to Christ in that. Amen.